Well, here is the 2024 Cadillac Lyriq Sport 3. This is the 600 E4. Now in this video, I'll be going over what models you can get with the Cadillac Lyriq, what safety features you get with this particular Sport 3 model, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course, the pricing. And if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada. So be sure to like and subscribe to see more videos of vehicles just like this. Also, thank you to Frost Cadillac here in Brampton for allowing me to review their Cadillac Lyriq. So for the different models you can get with the Lyriq, firstly, you can pick from two drive types like the rear wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. This one right here is an all-wheel drive one, and the models available will be the Tech, Luxury 1, Sport 1, Luxury 2, Sport 2, Luxury 3, and the Sport 3. And each of these will have their own unique features and exterior wheel looks. For the safety features that you will get with the Sport 3 model, this includes the enhanced automatic emergency braking, intersection automatic emergency braking, reverse automatic braking, rear cross traffic braking, forward collision alert, rear pedestrian alert, front pedestrian and bicyclist braking, blind zone steering assist, HD surround vision, interior movement sensor, inclination sensor, LED reflective windshield collision alert, and the safety seat alert. As for what powers the Lyriq, it has the Ultium propulsion battery, and the all-wheel drive unit gives you 500 horsepower and 450 pound-foot of torque. And you get about 494 kilometers of range on a full charge. All right, let's check out the front of this beautiful Lyriq. I definitely love the designing that they did on these. It's very futuristic like, and it stands out compared to, I would say, any other EV on the market right now. Just the way that it has its own unique features, like the lights, which I'll touch on in a second, just everything tied together. I think this has the perfect front end. And also, if you'll notice down here, you kind of have like this black chrome trim across the middle here. It's kind of hard to tell because the vehicle is black itself, but you do have that, and it kind of gives it that nice little pop. You've also got like this lower grille area behind your license plate, and then your front safety sensors all across there. And then up here in your grille, well, you can't really call it a grille because it's all closed off, which I do like, and it lights up. Like, look at how nice this looks. So imagine this rolling down the road at night. It just looks insane. I love like the designing and like how these lights are all incorporated throughout the lower portion and the sides of the grille. This kind of reminds me of two wings on both of the sides. And even like this area here, you have these nice triangle designs, and then you've got the nice chrome Cadillac badge there that is also lit up. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it is lit up. And then right down here, you have your front facing camera. Even for your lights here, like for these ones, I just love how they look. Like, look how large it is. You can see this thing from a mile away. And then around here is more of that black chrome trimming. And then you have more of the black chrome, which I think was a good idea. Rather than just leaving it all like plain, it adds some character to this. And then you have some like small black trimming, gloss black trimming right there. And then you have these turn signal. And if you look below this as well, all along here across the hood, you have more of that black chrome. And if you're looking for some frunk space, there really isn't any here. You just get this cover here, and if you do lift this up, you just see all the components of the vehicle. But you have like your washer and all of that stuff on the top. But if that is something huge to you, you have other space in this vehicle, like the back, the sub truck in the back, and whatnot. Now coming to the side of the Lyriq here, I think the designing, they did a great job. It doesn't look like horrible or ugly. I just love how the silhouette goes, and you notice the rear lights that wrap around, which I'll touch on once we go to the rear. Now if we take a look up top, you do get the full panel roof on this, which is nice. And then even around the windows here, now the bottom area and like this area is all black trimming. However, the top, you get more of that black chrome look, which again I think looks very unique and stands out. And here's where you place your key card to unlock the vehicle. And even for your door handles, these are body color. I'm pretty sure you've seen them on Teslas and whatnot. They do go flush against the body here and then pop out like this. So let me show you. So if I lock the vehicle, they're gonna go nice and flush against the vehicle, and then all you gotta do is just press here and these pop out. And as for the side mirror, this is also in body color, and then you've got this gloss black trimming underneath. And then here you have your built-in turn signals and then your side mirror cameras there. And even along the sides of the vehicle here at the bottom, you have these lines in this trim and then more of that black chrome trimming. Now they could have left, especially this part right here, all just like a plain black piece, but adding even lines in here makes it look nice. And then as for your wheels, I think these are very, very cool. You've got like this granite color all around, and then these black inserts, which I'm assuming is for aerodynamic and giving you that maximum range, and then the nice Cadillac logo in the center there. And these are actually 22-inch wheels, so they're pretty big for an EV. And then also, if you notice right by your wheel, you do have your marker lights. Now coming to the rear of the Lyriq, you can see just like the front, the unique and nice styling continues back here. So back here you've got a full body color bumper there, and then you have this piece as well that kind of separates the whole bumper, so you kind of get a upper half and a lower half, which does look nice rather than, I guess, one piece. And down here you've got your reverse lights and then your reflectors as well, which is of course on both sides. You've also got your sensors all across the rear bumper, and just like how you saw the lights in the front bumper like this vertically, you've got these lights back here as well. This actually looks nice to me. And even here you have like the same trimming as the front. Now this is very small, but you see the light here with the plastic, of course. And then you kind of have like these 3 windows which you can peek into the light. It's a small little touch, but something like that goes a long way. Now on the tailgate here, you've got the chrome Lyriq badge. You have your Cadillac badge, which is also your open button for the trunk. And then you've got your 600 E4 chrome badging as well. And then now these lights are super unique. You see how they are like this, just the top section of the rear. Thing I was mentioning, how they wrap around to the side here, it looks pretty sweet, because what they could have done is just had the lights probably end right here, but extending them all the way around on both of the sides just gives it that Cadillac feel with the large lights you see on the Escalades and whatnot. And also, I'm not sure if you can notice, but you kind of have this built-in spoiler there right above the lights, and up top you've got this built-in top spoiler with the brake light right there in the center. And if you look underneath, this is an open rear spoiler type of a thing. And if you notice the rear window and how slanted it is compared to a typical vehicle, you do not get a rear wiper or anything, and everything just pretty much slides off the rear window. And then in between your lights, you've got your rear camera. Now to open up the tailgate here, it's pretty unique. You just press the Cadillac logo and the tailgate opens up. Now back here you have a pretty decent amount of room for all of your storage. Maybe if you want to go on a road trip with your family, you've got a ton of luggage room back here, which is always a plus. And then if you notice here, you've got these aluminum protectors. And also I like how not only do you have like this space here, but it kind of extends into these little cubby sections on both of the sides. And also back here you'll have your buttons to fold down the rear seats. And then here you have an outlet as well. So for these buttons, if you want to fold down the seats, so for example, if I want to fold down the left side, I just press it and down it goes. And it's the same thing for the right. Once you press the right button, and let's say you're not using the second row seats and you just want to haul around stuff, you can see how much room opens up with the seats down. And if you want even more space, you do have a sub trunk down here, which you can add maybe like a duffel bag, groceries, and just tuck your things away. And another thing you'll notice down here is your micro SD slot. And if you just lift this thing up here, you've got your charging stuff here in the bag. And if you do take this out, you do kind of have maybe a little bit more room to store things down here. but this would be your main one. All right, let's head into the rear of the Lyriq and check this out. This is a very unique interior color combo, and I actually don't mind it at all because it looks nice and just stands out. It's not that super bright color, it's the perfect tone for this vehicle. So down here you have some storage. You've got your speaker along here. Even this is in that blue color. And then you have this aluminum trimming here, which goes across all the way. And then these small little dots here, which again, it adds to the character of this car, because if this was, let's say, just plain, it would just be a plain piece. But adding the dots here gives it that life. Also, you've got this blue leather with the white contrast stitching, and then all along here you have gloss black trimming. So you've got your window unlock and lock buttons. Here is your door handle on how you open the door here. Usually you have like something that you pull here, the little latch, but I think this is so much better because it just blends in with everything. And even this has like this brushed aluminum look to it, and the rest of the trim, even the top, the middle, it's all soft touch material. And then you'll also notice up here you've got another speaker. Even this has like the nice designing in the mesh, more chrome trimming around here, and then this unique black wood trim. Even this, you have the designing here. Just so much in this vehicle, like this special small attention to details. You'll find it all throughout the vehicle, on the exterior and interior. All right, let's check out the interior and see what it has to offer. Again, beautiful blue interior. It doesn't get any better than this. I love the designing of this, just how everything is. Like, they got the white stitching here, you got the perforated middle sections, and then you have these small headrests, and it makes sense because of how high the roof is. If you made it bigger, it would literally just touch the top, and these are pretty uniquely designed. Even the seats here, the way that they are designed, like the cutouts here, like that, the lines, it just looks and feels so premium. And also the second row seats do come heated, which is a plus for the people back here. And on the seats on the sides here, you have even like the white piping plus the white stitching. And if we go ahead and drop down this, you'll have your cup holders. And behind the front seats, you do have your storage pockets on both of the sides. And even the black plastic that you typically have on vehicles, even that's in blue with the white stitching. And you can kind of see how these are designed. They look pretty solid to me. Now over on the rear console, you have your rear temperature controls, and then your heated seat controls here for the second row. You've got the venting here, and then USB ports, and then you've also got an outlet down here. Even another small attention to detail, you've got this aluminum trim here, which also says Cadillac. All right, let's head to the front and see what it has to offer on this. It's pretty identical to the rear. Just down here, you have kind of a bigger storage space, and then your trunk button there. Here you have the same type of speaker, and then you have the AKG sound system in this. Then are just your usual window and side mirror controls. You have your heated and vented buttons for the driver's side, the memory seat buttons for the driver's side, the seat controls here, and then you have this massage button, which is pretty cool. Now for the front seats, these are exactly like the rear. Only difference, of course, you've got the bigger headrest there. And even in the headrest, you have your speakers. Here you can see the cutouts, and this is on both the sides. I think this is really nice. It gives you that surround sound feeling. And just in general, the seats, like even to touch them, they're pretty soft and comfortable. And for the front seats, these come both heated and vented. And I just can't get over the blue interior on this. You can also get a black interior, a nice gray white interior, which does not come with the Napa leather option, and there's also the light brown interior. And as you saw, the front seats do come power adjustable. The door sill piece here, you've got this gloss black with the aluminum, and then the nice Cadillac and the silhouette of the Lyriq, and all of this does light up. Underneath, you've just got your pedals. Here you have your front trunk or your hood latch release. Now moving up here, you've got a few things. So your electronic parking brake, lane keep, auto hold, and then the cluster dimmer controls. And here you have the vents. They're pretty thin and nicely designed. You can't even tell that they're there. And here's a little Easter egg. You've got a Cadillac logo on the side here and what seems to be 3 ducks, which is hilarious. And the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now entering inside of the Lyriq, even your whole dashboard is in blue, and this is all soft touch material. You have your speakers there in the corners and then in the center here as well. And here you have your massive 2 screens, which are all tied together. So you have your cluster here and then the touch screen there. This just looks pretty insane, and I love how they made it one piece. And both of these screens combined, you get 33 inches, which is crazy. So in the middle here, you've got a bunch of different things that you can go through and you can change and whatnot. So typically on vehicles, you have like a control here or over on this side to go through all of the menus on the cluster. However, with Cadillac, I love that they have everything on the side here. So you have your gauge. If you press that, it shows obviously your gauge here. You've got your energy, which changes the screen and shows all of this stuff. Here, you've even got your map. So in order to have the whole full screen of your map, as you can see, I have to turn on my location, but you get the point. Here, you've got your assist. So all of that changes to this. Here you have clean, which is a nice subtle look. And then you have these ones down here. So you have this one for your trip. Here's all the things that I went through. And then for your lights, you can control your headlights from here, because if you noticed, there's no controls for the headlights here, and it's not on this either. It's all controlled through here or the touchscreen. And when you enter inside the Lyriq, there's also this cool image. And as for the steering wheel, this is wrapped in leather and does come heated. And you'll notice a ton of chrome and gloss black all around this steering wheel. And then the nice chrome Cadillac badge. And if you notice right here, and this little thing, this also has Super Cruise. So this little thing right here actually tracks your eyes to see if you're not falling asleep or anything like that. And over on the left side of the steering wheel, you've got your forward collision warning, cruise control. Here is your Super Cruise control, and then your heated steering wheel control there. This side has this button here, so you can kind of go through your radio favorites. So there's 3 to choose from. You've got your volume, music, phone. Here you can skip your tracks, and then Bluetooth. Also, you've got your regen paddle shifter there. And then if you look behind, you have your wiper controls. You've got your rear camera washer. And I'm not sure if you can see the little camera here. So this is to wash your rear camera. So all you got to do, right now it's off obviously, but you do this and it washes it. High beams and indicators. And the other side is your gears and how you select them. So you've got reverse, neutral, drive, park. And in order to put it in reverse, you kind of have to go on an angle like that. It goes into reverse. And same thing for drive. You got to come down and go like that. And then all you got to do is press here to park. Now, as for the center armrest here, all leather with the white stitching. And even the shape of this is pretty nice. So to open this, all you have to do is lift it up here, and you've got, a decent amount of space in here. It goes pretty deep in there. Got a USB port there, and then another outlet right there. And it doesn't have like a latch or anything where you press the button to open this. It's all just magnetic. So right there, it just latches to the magnet right over here. Also, if you notice, this right here is for your wireless charging. So you just prop your phone in there and you can wirelessly charge it. Now for the center console here, you've got kind of this floating center thing with more space down here. So there's a ton of room in this, and like the rear that you saw, you have more of that aluminum, and then you have a USB port there, and then it also says Cadillac there again. Not sure if you can see it, but it's right there. So there's a ton of room, and I like this floating look that they gave, and a ton of room down here. Now on the center console itself, you've got a ton of gloss black here, and then more of that black wood trimming. So over here, you have your knob for your touchscreen, which I'll go over in a second. And again, another Cadillac logo. And here's all of the controls for that, the volume and whatnot. Over here, you just got your cup holders. And even around this in chrome, you've got the nice designed bezels. So a lot of attention to detail went into this vehicle. And if the space down here wasn't enough, you've also got this right here. which pops open, and even this is blue inside. Like, there's so much blue in this, it's insane. So here you have some storage space that you can put a wallet, phone, keys, and then you can just tuck away, and there you go. Now moving up here, you have your typical heating and cooling temperature controls, and then another nice hidden vent right there. And you can tell that's a vent because of the knob right here, and you can move it around, you can see inside. Then you've got your very nice looking touchscreen with Google built in, and there's so much that you can do on this. So you can either control it through here via touchscreen, of course, or you can go through the little scroll wheel. I prefer using the touchscreen, but here, as you saw, you can use this here. Like, you have the back button, music button, phone button, maps, and then home button, and then this was for your volume. So let's go on the screen here, and here you kind of have your main screen, and if you want to go over, you've got this page, you've got this page, and the last page. Down here you've got this bar, which is pretty much what I'm going to be covering on the pages here. So let's start off on the first page. Here you have your audio section for your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, news, USB, Amazon Alexa, and podcasts. You've got your maps, which is your Google Maps built in that I was mentioning, so you can set that up through your settings. Here you've got your phone setting once you do have it paired. There you have Google Assistant, you've got Play Store right there, and then once you do have your phone connected, you can use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Here is the cameras, and as I shown you on the exterior, there's cameras all around. So you've got this standard view, which you have a bird's eye view, and then your front view right here. You've also got an overhead, so it shows the front, and then you've got your side mirrors for your side cameras on the mirrors. Next is the climate section. So you can control the front from here and also the rear climate control, or you can use the buttons down here. I prefer using this, it's so much easier. And then you've got the auto park assist. Moving to the next page, under your settings, here you can fine-tune other settings about the vehicle to your liking. Then you've just got the Wi-Fi hotspot, vehicle status over here. So you kind of get an overview, and you see these plus signs. So if you click on any of them, it gives you what that thing is. So here, this was for your tire pressure. If I go around here, your energy efficiency and whatnot. So there's a bunch of things that you can kind of select and see. Here you've got your tires, so it shows all 4 tires. Your energy info, you got your energy usage, energy efficiency. Under air quality, this also measures your air quality, which is pretty cool. So you can see it gives you a little bar here and kind of gives you a status if it's good, bad, or whatever. Next is your charging. So here you can charge now once you do plug in, and then here you can also set what percentage you want to charge to, 80%, or if you want to go all the way to 100. And this is going to roughly at 100% charge give you 494 kilometers of range. You've also got the charge later, so if you're at home plugged in, you can set the timer when the electricity bill is lower. So let's say you charge at like 1 a.m, you can set it to that. And then you've also got your preconditioning here. Now over here, once you do have your Cadillac account, as you can see, this is for your charge assist, and this is just going to show you your nearby charging stations, and you can start charging directly from the charging app. And this one right here, this is your schedule. So if you want to do it off peak times, you can also pre-warm, pre-cool your car. So all that is set through here. And under your settings here, you've got all the different things that you can go through and kind of check off. You've even got ambient lighting in this, so you can have it linked to your drive mode, linked to theme, custom, off, and then you can adjust the brightness of the accent and the glow. Under your controls here, this has like your child safety locks, glove box, release, dome light, and all of that stuff. You've even got your lighting controls, which you can control through here or through the digital display here that I've shown you. You can also do it through here, so if you do more and under lights, it's all through here. You've also got themes in this, so that you can go through once you are subscribed. So I can't go through that unfortunately, but you do have themes that you can pick from. Here you've got drive modes. So the first one, you've got tour, sport, snow and ice, and then my mode. And I like how all of like the imaging changes according to what you pick. Then you've got Amazon Alexa, and then here you've got my Cadillac. Again, you have to be subscribed if you want to go into that and check that out. Finally, the last page, you've just got podcasts and news. And also, if you notice inside here, behind all of the touchscreen and everything, you got more of the designing and then a Cadillac logo there as well behind it. And up top, you've got your rear view mirror, which also turns into a digital mirror. And then up top here, you've got quite a few things. You've got all of like your emergency buttons there, hazards, interior lights, sunshade controls, sunroof controls. And like I was mentioning in the beginning of the video, this has the full panel roof. So if you want to open up the sunshade, you just do that and it fully opens up all the way back. And the first piece here, this does open up, whereas the second piece down here, this is a fixed glass. Here's the key fob and what it looks like for the Lyriq. You just got the badge there in the back and that's about it. Now coming around to the passenger side here, open this up. Again, you can see the beautiful blue dash and then your nice and sleek looking venting. And there's no like latch to open up your glove compartment like I shown you. It's all through here. So let me quickly go ahead and open that up for you. So here, when you go under your controls, you have it here, glove box release. Pressing that opens up the glove compartment and you have your typical storage space in there. Here's the window sticker for this 2024 Lyirq Sport 3. You've got the standard stuff and the optional things added to this. The MSRP you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturer rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2024 Lyirq Sport 3 600 E4. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?